Hi guys, Darren Simmons here for the Game Institute, and welcome back to Building the City tutorial. Um, okay, I've had a few questions from students regarding these buildings not being able to be walked in. Obviously you can't, because inside the buildings there's nothing. That was the only problem with this particular set of assets, but it's not a problem because there's two things you can do, and we'll be covering both of them. The first one I will be doing in a minute, which is bringing the houses in from another pack, which we'll go through that in a minute. And another thing is taking a building such as this cottage, going inside and making an inside for this, a complete inside. So when you go in, we'll click open and it will load into the inside of the store, like that. And obviously you'll design the inside yourself, so it won't look anything like that. But what we're going to do first is we're going to go over to, let me get up nice and high a minute. We're going to go over to this road here, and we're going to extend this road all the way out here, and we're going to bring houses in from a different pack that we can walk in. Now we'll go to the asset store to find that, so I can show you the pack if you want to follow along. Let's go to your window setting and then into asset store. And I will go into my downloads, like so. Okay, and the guy that makes this pack is the same guy that made the hospital assets, Arthur G. Right, how have we got this alphabetical? There we go. So we've got the abandoned hospital, we've got this one here, Ghost Town. So it's called Ghost Town, and you basically, you get all these houses here that you can walk around in and walk in and out. Different lightings you can have. You've got a nice petrol station. I don't use any of the trees because they're a bit freaky. We've got a hotel that we use. This house here we can use as well. All these houses are made ready for you to use. But when you download the pack, they come with like walls, doors, roofs, sides. So what I did, which is a much quicker way of doing it if you're happy with the design of the houses, is you go into the Ghost Town set, load it up, and make prefabs. We went over making prefabs before. Make prefabs, making sure you've got each house, each part, wall and roof, windows of the house selected, and then make it a prefab, and then drag it into a prefabs folder. And then you can use that. Now that's what I've done. Okay, so we can close the asset store now, and I will show you. Well, I think that might be a bit of a bit of an error there. Never saw that before. Find out where the hell we are a minute. Right, it's not that road, it's this road we want. Okay, so the first thing we want to do then is we want to copy some things over. Okay, we want to get rid of the end of the road, like that. And then we want to copy this one over. We probably want to keep all these as well. Shit. Yeah, that's it. Go to our duplicate. Or, I mean, you can bring the asset in and do it yourself if you want. It just seems to be easier to do it like this, and it's already done. Just saves time. Slide it out. Connect it together. Like that. And again. Like that. And again. I want quite a few. like that. We'll get rid of these in a minute anyway. Which we can probably move it actually. Move the whole thing over a bit. So no, we will actually get rid of that one, but we'll do it after this. Let's duplicate one more time. I think that should be enough. So we're going with it. Like so. So now we've got this big road. Right, first we can do is get rid of the trees. Whoops. Slightly too big a brush size. Can always put them back down again afterwards. Oh shit. Slightly bigger brush size. There we go. Right. So now we can take the terrain down around the road. Right, so the first bit we need to do is this. And then just with slight strips, just go through like this. Remember to hold, shift button down, and left mouse. Doesn't matter if you've got a bit of grass, so you can get rid of that afterwards. But let's get rid of the grass now. You can have just little bits. So it's supposed to be overgrown. Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Like that. So there we have a road. Now I think what we're going to do is we're going to take these down. So I'm just checking I've got the right stuff selected here. So I'm just playing a bit weird. Oh, it is all. Okay, I'll do that. Well, that should be enough. Get rid of these trees here. And these. That should be enough. Because you've made a bit of space there. Come down a bit low on the terrain there, so you probably want to bring that up a bit. Again, this is something that you'll be tweaking left, right and centre all the time. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to get just right. Sort of thing. Yeah, that's okay. And the bits where we've basically overdone it a bit, like that. In fact, what I would probably do on those bits is smooth them off. Like that, just smooth them down. Yeah, that'll do for now. So anyway, we'll get rid of these because we don't want the whole thing blocked off. In fact, we'll move those actually to the end. All the way to the end. Sort of there. There we go. That won't just drop off like that incidentally. I'll be bringing the terrain up a bit so it's more of a normal drop off. Let me just see if we can just bring this up a bit. Sometimes it's always quicker just to type it in. I'll go something like that. And smooth it. Okay, we definitely don't want that to be left like that. Bear with me guys, I know this looks a bit boring but it's quite important if you're going to get those textures flickering and stuff. It's quite important that we do that. That's about it. That's about it for now. Right, so let's start placing our buildings down. So what I want to do now is go to the assets. Now if you've already downloaded the Ghost Town pack, it will be in Horror Environment Ghost Town. So they come basically like this. Go to your props. Like that. So gas station top, gas station bottom. But if we go into my prefabs, and we click on gas station, straight away you can see down here it's the whole gas station. But for now we're going with the houses. So let's start here and let's put our first one down. This one here. Okay, so what we want to do basically is want to bring it down into the ground just enough so the steps are like that. Now, great thing about these, they've got insides, they've got upstairs. Very, very cool. Okay, so you can use that one as much as you want. You can tilt them around, you can change them around. So we could say, for instance, we could put another one down. You'd probably put a few down like that, actually, thinking about it. Perhaps that much space. And another. Let's have a look what that looks like. There we go. Obviously you could keep some open, some closed. Obviously I'm going to leave them all open now because we're going to want them to go inside of them. Okay, so we'll keep all these doors wide open for now. Ugh. Get there in a minute. It's all open, and then here we can have, say, one of, actually what were these? What was that? That was house C5. So let's have a couple of house C4s, or house C. This one here, so we'll look at what that one looks like from all the way around. Looks very similar actually. It's not though, it is different. Yeah, it's different, that's cool. Like so. Let's check what's going on with the textures of these things. Right, so we want to make those standards. The brick walls need to be slightly better bumped, I would say. Perhaps that. Again, you can put height occlusion masks in, detail masks, you can do whatever you want really. That's probably best for that one. Let's see what the concrete's doing here. The concrete's a ghost room as well, so we need to change those all to standard. Oh, sorry. Look. Like that. That's better. The wood. Something like that. And the roofs. Something like that. Planks bare. We've done. Okay. So that should look a little bit more detailed there, which I think it does. Let's look at the door. That's, right, the door is made by the planks bare, so that's cool. And that should be planks bare too. Yeah. Yeah. So it's about 2732. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good, I think. Everything looks slightly bumped out now. What the window frames, is that planks? Yeah, that's plank bears. So that's cool. And then what we can do on this side is, I tell you what, let's get this out of the way first. Let me decide what I'm going to do with this. Now, we want this whole thing to be, we want it to be here actually. But we can move it over slightly, I think is what we can do. Overpass free. So let's see if, let's go for a minute. Move all these because everything's going to have to come over. That one and that one. Let's just double check. Now when I moved this the first time I had all sorts of problems because I wasn't moving the actual bloody collider as well. See, that has not had a collider put on it. That's okay because it was the same. I remember that. I remember it not having a collider on it. So we want it to move it over to about there. Checking it's not going to get in the way of any of our other roads. Balls it is. Okay, that's a bit of a ball ache. Okay, just click anywhere. Now let's just pick this one and see if we can there. Almost as if it's come apart here. Now that's okay to do that because we can have sort of cars hanging off the end, I would say. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Let's just get this one done first. There we go. So now we can have, say, this side of it. We can have an old house. Perhaps house A. Like this. There we go. And we can have house B here. Again, different sort of house again. And so look, we could probably have, let's see what C2 is. It's a weird one with no roof. Some of that. Yeah, not overly sure what happened to that one. That's not going to be a lot of good. We can still use bits of that by just remodeling it. Perhaps put another one of the normal houses. Let's have a look what we got. Let's look at the street signs a minute. Cross Avenue. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. So you could put the street sign, say, that here. No, it would have to be over here in a crossroads. Think, Darren, don't be stupid. Like that. That's Saints Avenue. Then this way. That's Cross Avenue in that way. Okay, so that's cool. We just want one more house to put here. Perhaps we'll put that end one here as well. Again. House A. No. So that doesn't look right because that's basically, that's too close to that building. It looks stupid. So we want to put something else here really. So what's that? Okay, that's a gas sign. We didn't want that. Think, Darren, think. Just put a normal house here then. Just house C. Like that. Right, now I know this one got a porch on it, but I think we need to bring them a bit closer to the road. Very relaxing just doing this. I do love it. There we go. So now we've got like a feeling of a built up street, which is cool. That one still needs to come down a bit. There we go, like that. Now, this will need to be changed on the shaders, I think. Let's have a look if I've even changed this one. I'm not sure. Alright. No, I haven't. There we go, that one. That one's been changed. That's the bars, I think. Yeah, they've been changed. Wall planks. 2.5. Now we've got the roof. That's right. Stairs. Yeah, that's really cool. Stone on there. That should also be the same stone, I think. Yeah, it is. Awesome. So that should more or less be it there. Probably space these out a bit, actually. So they come a bit closer to the underpass. Like that. Again, it's not an exact science, but for now it looks pretty cool. So now what we can do is we can go and put the foliage back where we want it. What I'm going to do with the terrain tool, first of all, I'm going to paint, and I'm going to put mud around here. Because the green texture of grass on it looks pretty shitty, to be honest. It's better to have the gravel like that. And it just, for grass, just looks a bit more grounded underneath it. Like that. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, wrong tool. You need to be careful you don't do that. It changed tool on me. Oh, pardon me. It changed tool on me. Okay. So now we can go and we can put the grass back. Again, it'll be overgrown, so just sprigs just around certain areas. Like so. Okay, I need to check the grass again. Yeah. I need to change the colour of that one. I'm not that happy with it. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Alright, now back to the normal grass. So this is what that was like. This is quite dark. Right, now back to the normal one. Oh shit. Flush is far too big. Okay, that's that. Right. I think the grass is all just a bit too long at the moment, I've got to be honest. So I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to make the grass height, minimum height. So maximum height I'm going to make 1. And minimum height 0.5. There we go. Width I'm going to do 1. 0.8. There we go. So that one is now much shorter. I'm going to do the same with all of them because they're just a bit too long. So we'll do, you can see the grass changing as I do this. One, 0.8. Then the main grass here, which is this main light green one, which to be honest with you, I don't know, not sure about the colour. I think it's okay. I think the colour's alright. We're going to edit that one, and we're going to bring it down again to, so max height, say 1. There we go. Minimum height 0.3, that's okay. And minimum, yeah, that's fine. Right, so now then, the grass looks a little bit more manageable. What I do have to do, however, is now get rid of all the grass that I put on the bloody pavement. Because it looks shite. It would have been a bit overgrown, yeah, don't get me wrong. But not that overgrown. It might have, it just looks a bit messy. So I'm getting rid of that. Make that a little bit less. Less there, a little bit less there. Yeah. Yep. We can put more, actually put more grass on here. Oh. Okay, that's it. Right. So, let's make our way over to this street and have a look. Where's our camera? No, we'll just, right, so what I'll do then, I'll press play like this, and I'll come back when we've loaded in, and we'll have a look at what's going on. Okay, so we've loaded in now, and check I've got pause off. Yes, I have, that's right. And here we are. Oh, sorry, wrong word. Here's our signpost, and here we are in our lovely new street, able to go in all the houses, up all the stairs, and in all the rooms. Got one of our big houses up here. This is a great house. I love this one. And the great thing about the zombie AI that we've got in this game, and though again we can't give too much away about the story, but they're not your normal brain dead zombie. There is a reason that they do have a slight consciousness. They do seem to get more aggressive when they see you and move faster. That will make the AI a lot cleverer, and if they hear you in this house, they will come searching for you, and they will come up the stairs. And when I played the demo with Gary's AI system, oh my god, it scared the shit out of me. Because I came up here, and I went like that, and well, he wouldn't find me in there. And he was there right in front of me, he'd come up the stairs, and it really, really cool. That's that one. These are all pretty, whoops, these are all pretty similar. And then we've got this one here. So, there you go. You can see through the windows. A very cool set, very cool house models, and just perfect for something like this. And obviously you can put back gardens on them or whatever you want, driveways. It just really looks nice. And the grass looks great. Now you see the grass is shorter, it's much more realistic. I mean, before we were like down really low on it. So this is perfect. And then from the city you can see the buildings behind it. It's just really cool. So yeah, so that's cool. Now what we'll do in the next tutorial is we'll make the city a lot bigger. There's a road over here, over the other side. I'll just run you to it a minute. Again, quite a big level, this one. This road here, we're going to make it a lot bigger. And we're going to have some real nice apartment blocks and flats here. And that's going to be going all the way along here. And it's going to be really great. And then we'll link this up. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, join me for the next one. I've been Darren Sinclair Game Institute. Thank you very much for joining me.